Hello everyone, and welcome back to Watermelon Movies. When you hear the word dragon, it rings a bell in your head. You probably remember scenes of the movies that involve dragons. You may even think of dinosaurs. But sure thing, if you are a loyal fan of one of the greatest shows in history, such as Game of Thrones, you picture the Targaryen family and their dragons right away. Now, here we go again. Let's remember this show and the more that is coming of it and see what's up with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones prequel. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to be notified every time we post a video, hit the bell and you'll have some of the very best movie content drop straight to your phone. Going through the experience of Game of Thrones, a huge number of people around the world was attached to the show. An HBO's project that is produced on a heavy budget that is up to $10 million per episode. A well-chosen cast along with an excellent crew based on the best-seller novels of George R.R. Martin. You can imagine how a great show this would be. Well, you don't have to, as it came to life and we all had a great time with it, despite the last couple seasons. But as everything ends eventually, one way or another, the show came to an end last year, leaving behind the excited crowds for more of the Westeros universe, especially when it has rich stories which are yet to be told. As expected, HBO executives announced 4 related spin-offs and prequels that would introduce us to more adventures. They announced the first one to discuss the Long Night epic which witnessed the start of House Stark, and the Children of the Forest fought alongside the First Men against the White Walkers for the first time. It was excellent news, and they even changed the name of the series to become Blood Moon. That was until later we heard that the pilot came out and the show was canceled, not so long time after that. We never knew whether it was horrible that much or had they had second thoughts. All in all, we said goodbye to the arc and our chance to get to know the Night King better following that decision. Although they announced this disappointing news for the fans, they gave us hope again with a prequel that discusses the reign of the white-haired family, House of Dragon, which is also the title of the series so far. The story is set 300 years before the Game of Thrones story, when Aegon took his sisters and abandoned Valyria after they found out that it's doomed. Although nobody believed them, they took their dragons and landed on Westeros for the first time in Dragonstone. Following this, we have an animated short movie talking about how Aegon conquered Westeros and made great families such as the Starks, the Lannisters, and the Martells. Such a story with 0 questions is worth be telling and is very much anticipated. I mean, you can have a brief of the story in a short animated movie made by HBO and voiced by some of the Game of Thrones stars. It really sounds amazing. That was regarding the story. As for the production, it seems like we still have to wait a long time before we get a look at it. There is no official date, and we also know that George R.R. Martin is not likely to be a part of this one. He participated in the early seasons of Game of Thrones, and the show was particularly doing better with him than without him. It's also confirmed that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss will not be involved. After those last couple of seasons, it's probably for the best. Another good news is that Miguel Sapochnik, who directed and wrote several of Game of Thrones episodes, including Battle of the Bastards and The Long Night, is set to work on a number of episodes in House of Dragon, including the pilot, which is both awesome and cool. We expect a 10-episode series with the new showrunners and a lot of adventures. Regarding all this, we can say that this series can make up for what season 7 and 8 did with fans, and that the series has a rich story full of events, and with Martin's Wind of Winter, which is currently in the works, the story has a powerful backup to lean on. It's also our hope that the House of Dragon would be the kickoff for the much more spin-off sequels and prequels. And who knows, maybe one day we'll finally get to see the Long Night arc. After all, you didn't see this one coming, did you? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more and more awesome videos. Stay home, stay safe.